What's up, guys? In this video, I just wanted to say that this word has no sympathy, empathy, and no mercy on rejected men, unwanted men. Many of us are living in this reality, and day by day, every day we're living in this reality that this word is just want us to snap. It want us to. It just wants to make a. It just wants. This word wants to make us off ourselves, and it sucks, man. It sucks, and if you're unwanted, if you're somebody who's not getting attention from women, if you're somebody who's always alone, if you're somebody that nobody cares about, if you're somebody that suffers every day, if you're somebody that has some mental issues because of the trauma or past bad experiences or whatever, if you're a guy who's unattractive, short, ethnic, and yeah, man, this word is gonna show you zero mercy. And it really sucks, man, because a lot of these people are actually good men. A lot of these men are good men, and they're going through life, and life is just throw them in the meat grinder and make them suffer every day, especially people. A lot of our sufferings are coming from people. Otherwise we wouldn't have this many problems. I mean, yeah, we would have problems, but people just adding up to the problems. And people just don't care, man. Like, if you're a guy who's quiet, minding your own business, and all that, somebody always try to provoke you, somebody always try to instigate something, trying to instigate a fight, or trying to always make your life more difficult. They're snitching on you. They're backstabbing you. They turn their backs against you, and they just ganging up on you. They don't believe you. They just wanna make it seem like you're the problem, you're the bad person, and they don't understand why a lot of these good men, they snap and they go crazy, or some of them or a lot of them, they actually isolate themselves completely. Either they're in their room, or if whenever they go out, they don't talk to anybody. They just have their headphones on, have their glasses on, and they just go to wherever they need to go, and they go home. And that's the world that we're living, man. That's the world that we're living. And a lot of times things are not getting better, bro. A lot of times these people that do this spiteful shit to you, these people that do all these effed up things to you, they don't care about you, bro. They don't care. They want to see you suffer. They want to see you down. They don't want to see you. They want to see you down and out and depressed. They want to see you suffering. They want to see you getting no girl. They want to see you being alone. And this goes to your family too. You think your family got your back? Your family members, they don't care about you, bro. Your family members only care about themselves. Your mom, your dad, your siblings, especially your siblings, they only care about themselves. Your dad, well, I mean, a lot of times parents, they didn't want to bring kids to this world, but it just happened. Now their kids are suffering, but instead of uplift them and support them, what they do is that they blame them and add them to their problems. And I don't get it why they do that. It's just it's so messed up that you're already in this position, and your parents, they already know the truth. Your parents, They already know the truth. That they already know, like, they made a mistake by bringing you to this world, or they had like high hopes of like you're gonna be this great person, or you're gonna be this great guy, and you turn out to be the complete opposite. Turn out to be a loser. And these parents, instead of like give you show you some support and give you some hope, what they do is that they just like ignore you, they blame you, they deflect their bad behaviors on you, they always make it seem like it's your fault. Like, why is it my fault if I was born? Like, I didn't ask you. I didn't go to God and tell him like, hey, can you bring me to this earth? Like, I never said that. Before I was born, everything was dark. Before I was born, there was nothing. There was no word. Like, how could I speak? How could I go to somebody? How could I go to God or something? But no, these parents, they already... some of them are so delusional that they try to hide their mistakes. They try to hide their their effed up things, by blaming you. And I'm telling you, man, if you're a guy that is undesirable and you go through this, I completely understand you, bro, because I'm going through this too. I'm having a messed up day. I had a fight with my brother, because my brother is a piece of shit. Like, honestly, I'm trying to get rid of that motherfucker. Like, I really trying to get rid of him. I cannot stand his ass, bro. Like, every time he's trying to, like, this is how my brother is. He always like throws my mistakes on my face, and whatever great things I do, he never mentions it. He never says that. But if I do one little silly thing, one little silly mistake, he's gonna mention it till end of my life. So this goes to show you that he's a piece of shit. He's evil. And that's how it is. He's evil, bro. Just like my other relatives, my other cousins. They're all evil, bro. And he has his genes, He has their genes, and the evilness is inside of him, right? And it sucks, man, that I never asked to have a brother, and now I have a brother and he's evil. I never asked to have a evil dad too, but I have an evil dad. But the good thing is I don't deal with them. But it was great if I have a good dad, but unfortunately I don't. But yeah, man, this word is gonna like literally kick you down. This word is gonna like throw you on the ground and start like punching you. This word is gonna throw like weights on your ass, and it just like chain you up, and it's gonna do a lot of like fuckery to you. It's gonna torture your mental health. It's gonna torture your well-being and all that stuff. And I don't know, man. Like, it's so bad out here, man. It's so bad. Like this word is so bad. Everything is backwards. Everything is so messed up. Everything is so like corrupted that you can't even do anything, bro. Like, you see all these women are evil, bro. Like, you can't trust none of them. You can't be with none of them. You can't even talk to none of them. That's the funny thing. You can't even talk to none of them. It's kind of funny. Like, 4 billion females on this planet, you can't even talk to none of them. That's funny, bro. And 4 billion men on this planet, you can't even make friends with them. You can't even interact with them. You can't even call them a friend. You can't rely on them, because all of them like only care about themselves and care about their benefits, and they don't care about you, bro. They just like can be careless about you. And it's just one of those things that it really bothers me. Like, it really, really bothers me in this world. Like, I'm already as a lonely guy, as an undesirable guy, as a guy that gets nothing, in life. Nothing great happens to him. And I have to go through all this stuff every day, and it's just like I never deserved this, man. I never deserved this. I don't think I have done anything to anybody that I deserve all this stuff that happens to me, man. Like I seriously, I'm a good dude, man. I always wanted to help people. I always wanted to be nice to people, but this world is like is treating me like so like terribly, man. They like these people always give me dirty looks. They always trying to like provoke me. They always try to mess with me. It's just like I cannot stand this earth, bro. I cannot stand this earth. These women, they just pass by me, they just look at me like they're so better than me, they're so great, like they will never give me a chance and all that stuff. Like I never asked to be this on this planet with this evil species, bro. Like every day you go to work, wake up early, you gotta go through all the traffic, gotta all deal with all these crazy people on the road, and hopefully you don't get into an accident and die or get hurt. And you get to your work, and now you have to deal with your annoying guests, like piece of shit coworkers, and for like, I don't know, for like long hours, for like 8-9 hours a day. And you come home again, pray to God not get into an accident, and you come to your family, or you come home to your wife or whatever, or your girlfriend if you have one, and your girlfriend is like, you can't find your girlfriend cheating with your best friend, cheating with the plumbing man, cheating with the electrician man, cheating with your neighbor, cheating with your cousin, cheating with your best friend, cheating with some random ass dude like she met on Tinder. It's just brutal, bro. Your girlfriend, your wife is never gonna be loyal to you, bro. Your family, you come to your family, and your family doesn't support you. Like, it's like your family is like, your environment is so boring, your environment is so toxic that you just want to lock yourself in the room until the next day they go back to work, and just like it's a repeating cycle. And it's just like, you don't have money to take care of yourself. You don't have money to like, or you don't have enough money to go live by yourself. I don't know. I know a lot of you guys are neats, and I'm telling you, man, like, I think like a lot of people who are neats, they already have like family support, because I'm telling you, you cannot be a neat if you don't have money, bro. If you don't have support, I'm telling you, bro. Like if you leave from if you don't have no supporting family, if your family doesn't have a house, like doesn't own a house, if your family is not sending you money, if you don't have a job, you cannot be a NEET, bro. If you cannot, like, seriously, you cannot be a NEET, especially in this economy, in this war, bro. Rent is out of control, bro. Like, let's say if you pay the rent, what are you gonna do for food? Oh, I'm gonna get a food stamp. Okay, food stamp. What about your bills? What about like your like transportation? What about your car? What about your insurance? What about your phone bill? What about all those? What are you gonna do with those? The government is not gonna pay you enough. That's why I'm working, and a lot of you are gonna be like, oh, you're a wage slave and all that stuff. Well, guess what? If I'm not a wage slave, then I'll be a homeless, and I'll be a nobody. I'm gonna be dead on the streets. That's pretty much it, man. So it's just one of those things, man. It's just like this word just wants to crush you, man. As an unattractive man, this word wants to crush you. This word wants to get rid of you, man. And every day is getting worse. People are getting worse. People are becoming more and more cutthroat and ruthless. And it's just like, you're just one person out there to defend yourself. You're just one guy. You got to defend yourself, man. Because every day is a fight. Every day is a battlefield. Every day. You go to battlefield every day. When you go outside of your house, you got to be mentally and physically prepared. because they're gonna be somebody that is gonna mess with you, because they're gonna be somebody that make your life more difficult. You gotta be prepared for that, man. You gotta be prepared with your coworkers, man. Being smart with you, telling you like bunch of stuff, like gossiping about you, going to your manager and snitching on you. I had one of my coworkers snitched on me the other day. Took a picture of me, like talking to this other the next door mechanic, bro. He was taking a picture of me. He said like, this guy's just standing there and getting paid. I wish I could find that guy like alone, man. I would beat the bricks out of him, man. I just hate that guy, bro. One day I'm gonna snap on him, and I don't care. Fucking snitch. It's just like it's just one of those things, man. Like this life is so exhausting. It's so frustrating. Everything's so frustrating, man. Like dating is frustrating. Making friends is frustrating. Conversating with people is frustrating. Like if you want to travel, that's exhausting. Your job is unbearable. And you got so many problems piled up on top of each other that you don't even know which one to take care of. Or if you take care of one, two of them pop out, It's just like, it just drives you insane, It drives you to like complete craziness. And I'm not surprised some people snap. A lot of people snap, actually. A lot of people, they just cannot take it anymore. A lot of people have been taking it for years, bro. A lot of people have been bottled up for years. Like, imagine, I've been bottled up for years. I've been bottled up for like 20 years. All this bad stuff that happened to me, all this negative stuff that happened to me, all this bullying and all that stuff, all this trauma, all these years that I've been treated like garbage by people, all these years that I've been abused, all these years that, I've been alone and with nobody, and all these people have been clowning me and talking behind my back, bashing my name and all that stuff to other people, make me look bad. It's just one of those things, man. It's just, I cannot take it anymore. If you're a guy that is quiet in school, you're going to get bullied and you're going to get beat up, and nobody's going to do anything, bro. Like, no, your teachers are not going to do anything. Your counselors are not going to do anything. Your security guard over there not going to do anything, because they know you're just like, you're not wanted, bro. They know you're not wanted. So, and when people hate people that are not wanted, and they try to get rid of them. They try to get rid of these people, bro. Like, they try to get rid of people like me and you. And they have no mercy towards us, man. They have no mercy towards us. They don't care about us. If you're an unwanted, rejected man, if you're somebody that nobody wants to be around, bro, nobody cares about you. If you're a guy like thinking about offing yourself, nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares. Like, I was thinking about offing myself, but I know nobody cares. Not even my freaking family cares. Now, if I off myself and one day my dad hears it, he's gonna be like, well, he was a loser anyway. It's brutal, man. This word is brutal. Like, this word is just, it's absolutely cutthroat. If all these women, like, you're trying to date them, they just like reject you, laugh at you, humiliate you, call you names, call you short, call you ugly, call you fat, call you bald, call you like crazy names. And the whole time, you're just being a good dude, man. Like, they completely reject you, and they go for men that like treat them like garbage, bro. They go for men that don't care about them. They go for men that they just see them as a piece of meat. You know, they see them as a gum. You know, as a gum that they can chew and spit out. But they love that shit, bro. Because women go for looks. You know, they go for looks. They go for height and looks. That's all they care about, bro. Money too, but mostly looks, man. If you have the looks, looks can get you so far. If you have looks, you can be successful. If you have looks, you can get women. If you have looks, people are gonna treat you nice. If you don't have that, people are gonna treat you like a scum, you're the scum of the earth. And it's brutal. You know, like you try to mind your business and everything. You try not to bother nobody, and somebody comes and ruin your day. Your brother comes and tells you like, "Oh, you did this like 2 weeks ago. You made this mistake 2 weeks ago." I'm like, why were you mentioning that to me? I already have a bad day. I already told him I already have a bad day. You just mentioned it to me. He doesn't care. You have a bad day. Your coworker starts like poking you. Your coworkers start pushing your buttons. They know you have a bad day, and they want to make it worse, man. They think like you're joking, because they treat you as a joke. You know, your boss is like giving you insane amount of tasks because like you're a quiet guy. You're just different from all the other coworkers. It's just like I don't know, man. This is why as an undesirable guy you should not help anybody, bro. This is why as an undesirable guy you should be the villain. You should be the bad guy. You should be the bad guy, because that's the only option, man. That's the only option. But when you be the bad guy, not everybody is like hating you more, because they know that you're not the bad guy. You're just pretending to be a bad guy, you know? They know that, but deep down inside, they don't know like what you're going through. And people don't care what you're going through. People don't care like you're going through, like, you know, you just like got a girl's number and she doesn't text you back and you get angry. They don't care like if you had a fight with your family and you come outside, you get some fresh air. They don't care about that. They don't care if you got fired from your job and you don't have the money to pay the rent and bills and all that stuff. They don't care about that. You know what they do? They care about like, you know what they care about? They care about like making your life even more miserable. That's what they care about. And this is the world that we live in. Psychopaths, man. Bunch of psychopaths around you. You know, you live in your apartment and some freaking one of your freaking neighborhoods, you know, start like, you know, talking loud next to your door, you know, talking loud, like right next to your door. They don't go like a little further. They just do it next to you. Why? Because they enjoy like you getting you annoyed. And we go tell them something, they want to fight you. You know, and they don't understand like, and people don't understand why all these like shootings going on. You know, they don't understand why all these like mass offings going on, because like people are having enough, man. Like some people literally have it enough. And I completely get them. I completely understand them. I completely know what they're going through. Some people, they go way worse things than me. You know, some people, they literally like, you know, on the verge of offing themselves or offing some people. And I get that, man. I get that. Life is unbearable. Life is very like stressful. You know, people adding up to your stress. You already stressed out about your job. You're stressed out about not getting women. You're stressed out about your future. You're stressed out about, you know, how can you like make your car payments? How can you pay your bills? You're stressed out about like getting another job, and all these people do is just adding up to your problems, you know, adding up to your stress. Like, why? Why would you do that? Because people are sadistic, you know, people love to see other people suffer, especially men who are undesirable. You know, women always have support. You know, if a woman is down and out, if a woman is like depressed, which is bullshit, because most women are just depressed at the moment. You know, they just women are like, bro, women are like emotional, so they just go based on how they feel. So if they feel sad at the moment, they start crying, and guess what? They have thousands of other simps to come and like for the rescue. For like, hey baby, how's it going? How can I make your life better? How can I make your day more bright? Oh, I'm here. Talk to me if you want. If you need anything, talk to me. Here's my number. Call me. All the women are gonna be supporting him. Oh, don't worry. I'm here. I'm your best friend. Talk to me. I'm here. As a man, as an undesirable man, you have nobody. You have nobody to talk to. Who are you gonna talk to? Your family? Your family doesn't want to hear that. Your family doesn't want to hear you have problems. Your family doesn't want to hear you can't get women. Your family doesn't want to hear you can't get friends. Your family doesn't want to hear why you're not successful. Your family doesn't want to hear like why you have mental issues. Your friends, your friends are like, just say a couple of those things like that to them. Just open up to them. They're gonna be your biggest enemy. You know, they're gonna use that as an ammunition against you. They're gonna make you suffer 10 times more. And you cannot tell your female friend, bro. Like if you have a female friend or if you have a girlfriend, you cannot tell them their problems, like your problems. You cannot tell them your problems, bro, because they don't care. You know, women absolutely don't care about a man's problems unless like they find him drop dead gorgeous. But that's just how it is, man. You cannot like talk to anybody, even your community. You cannot talk to anybody. All these people asking for Discord and all that stuff. Guess what? They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to talk to you. So it's just like it's just like one of those things, man. If you're a loner, if you're like undesirable, like myself, all you can talk to is this black screen, is this phone. That's all you can talk to. And even if you talk to this black screen or this phone, you have trolls behind the computer or behind the screen. They come and like ruin your day. They come and tell you like, oh, you're a weirdo, you're a jackass, you're this, that, and the other, you're lazy, you just want to make excuses, improve yourself and all that stuff, start gaslighting you and all that stuff. So you don't even have peace over here. And that's the funny thing. You know, you have all these normies and all these girls like trying to like come to your channel and start like slamming your name, calling you names, calling you a weirdo and all that stuff, telling like you should stop making videos, you should stop crying, stop whining, stop complaining, be a man, man up, have some balls, all that bull crap. You know, sick of these people, man. But anyways, I'm just not gonna make this video too long. So you guys, if you like the video, make sure to subscribe, comment, like the video, and support your boy, man. You know, I'm not making money from this platform. You guys already know. Even if whenever my previous channel, I had like more than 1,200 subscribers. I wasn't making videos. I mean, I wasn't making money from making videos. So it's just like I'm here just to vent because like I literally have just nobody to talk to. So I'm talking to you guys who actually are in the similar situation or same situation, so you guys can understand and also maybe you know get some like educate you guys, get some learning. Like there are other people like yourself, like me, like yourself and all that stuff out there. You know, they're suffering in this world. And that's all we can do as undesirable men. You know, we cannot vent, we cannot talk about our problems with somebody, bro. Nobody cares, man. If you talk about your problems, everybody's gonna make your life 10 times worse, man. And that's what I cannot stand about this earth, man. But anyways, I'm gonna head out, and you guys have a good one.